So Blade 3. I had the misfortune, what actually is a fortune, to watch the unrated version this time. Because I have it in DVD, but it's much simpler to just find it on some streaming. And now I get it why people have some dislike against it, but the utter hatred people bring up, I can only attribute to Guillermo del Toro being jealous and throwing shit on this. There is no other way that the level of infamy this movie has, and the hype Blade 2 has, because Blade 2 is just the bottom of the barrel garbage. I would watch Neil Breen's entire catalog in one sitting, then watch Blade 2 again. Anyway, if you watch the movie version, the theatrical cut or whatever, that's I don't see what's your problem there. The music is some techno stuff. Good. It's nothing bad. It has a tempo, and it just fits there. It's okay. It pumps your way. It's just like Jessica Biel, who was some teenage rom-com face, and now she tried some action stuff with this. She didn't have to do too much. I mean, she just had to be beautiful on the screen and have an arrow, which helps because the arrow has a various special arrows, and that make her compete with Hawkeye. So I would see a competition between these two. If Marvel is serious bringing back her, I mean Blade, the Blade universe, why not hire her for a cameo or something? Now, there is also Ryan Reynolds. Why would anyone who likes Deadpool hate Ryan Reynolds here, who here does a proto Deadpool? For vampires, we have the usual horde, and we have three chief vampires. One is the chick. This time she has black clothes and hair, unlike in the first movie where the ridiculous looking chief boss girl was white, and in the hair and the clothes. So it's a great contrast, also similar vibe. We have Triple X, who is not as fun as the Mr. Giggles from the first one, but is serviceable. You know, even if you don't like this movie, for whatever reason, I mean, it's a B movie action flick. Triple H is a serviceable actor. He's not good, he's kind of mediocre, but he can say the lines without you knowing he just reading his inner writing on his forehead, or just standing there like some soap opera dummy. He has also a movie like The Chaperone, which that's his level of shtick. I mean, outside the ring. And then we have Blade, Wesley Snipes freshly coming back from South Africa and served some prison sentence also, maybe for the tax evasion, or the trial was running. I don't remember, I don't care. And sure, the morgue scene, we will talk about it in that stupid CGI. I don't care. It's barely there. It's very noticeable though in the unrated cut. But eh, let's get back to the beginning. So, gadgets. Blade had new gadgets. It's funky bullshit weapons. You know, real mall ninja stuff. The dagger that has a wire to pull it back. So this time Blade is really turned eco-friendly instead of shooting a zillion silver bullets, which cost a fortune. And also he has back his boomerang dagger, which is absolute bullshit, but I love it because that's what the superhero stuff. The vampires also have some new gadgets. You know, at the beginning they are walking around in these suits. Fine. They don't get special weapons and all that kind of nifty stuff, but that's important that they are still behind or heroes in the offensive department, but they should get interesting stuff too. Now, what's the story here? So, okay, we don't go back to the aging vampire. Instead, we have now this first vampire because, of course, that was very trendy in the 2000s. Between 2000 and 2010, everybody made Dracula movies, first vampire stuff. That's that was a trope, deal with it. But this, I think this had a good twist. You know, like Dracula 2000 made Dracula, the original vampire, Judas Iscariot. So he could be hurt by silver. Finally, some explanation for that, because silver is the werewolf thing, not the vampire thing, and could only be killed with some special kind of food, and also had to be hanged and all kinds of details. That was a special, unique first vampire stuff. Here, he's some Bronze Age warlord. And that's who got bored with conquering the world and just went to torpor. I mean, you know, this ages long sleep of vampires. That's cool. So he comes back, and even if he would come back in the Middle Ages, I don't think he would be that lost. I mean, the villages, common people, would be very familiar circumstances, and even the castles are kinda or way more modern than the Bronze Age structures, still recognizable. But if you come back today to all these bullshit megacities and everybody is living on this and whatever, that that would be new. And double that he doesn't really care. He's a warrior, so he only cares for warrior stuff, and he's a vampire, so he only cares for vampire stuff. And he comes like, okay, you woke me up. What you want? Oh, you want me to kill this blade guy? Oh, okay. Why not? You woke me up. I might as well. And he goes into this vampire specialized shop. I know those exist even where vampire culture is, you know, popular, but he goes there and vampire cereal, vampire coke, Dracula. Yeah, that's very pathetic. and vampire dildos and bubblehead vampires, I would be pissed too. Where did the world think? And he's someone who could, sword fight Blade. That's a good thing. Especially that this was not the first opponent of Blade. So yeah, why not make a sword fight against Blade? Kinda mirror, but not really. And for the Night Scouts, they do their stuff. We recognize they are doing their stuff in an organization. We all did that. It's like job. They even have some minor character traits. And sure, why not? I mean, we don't have to know more about them because they have replacements and they work in cells. The Night Scouts work in cells. So one is eliminated, there is still others out there. Sure, we say that they should have their own series or something, but it was fine. They introduced a couple of new gadgets, although they never used a shotgun. That's a bit of a complaint, but well, you can't have everything. But they also developed a new serum. It's just like this. Every movie had a new serum stuff. That's good. If you want to nitpick, yeah, this movie retcons the previous one that this split jaw thing is now some ancient inherited thing, not some new gene manipulated creation. But might as well. At least we don't hate the Joe thing now. And this movie is really not just a couple of action scenes. It tries to be a movie, filling with emotional scenes, and character building scenes, and even when they are chasing the warlord guy, really good casting. I totally could believe that guy could be a Bronze Age warlord with barely any armor, some primitive weaponry. He has muscles, but he still is something. He has this warlord charisma. And he's having that baby on the rooftop, and they are talking, and that's developing the story, besides just being an action scene. So, I think this is absolutely fine ending for a trilogy. Now, let's talk about the difference between the unrated and the theatrical normal cut. Because the unrated version ends like the end starts where Dracula says, "I have a last gift for you." Tells to Blade after he realizes he got infected and it's dying in 5 minutes. And then nothing comes out of it in the R-rated version. And the Beale and Reynolds come in and look at, huh? Then they are nowhere, and there is Blade in the morgue with the CGI eyes, and is killing everybody, and sure, he escaped on his own. This is lame. This is pathetic. I agree with you. A not so special movie is ruined by its ending. Sure, I can agree if you dislike it. I don't see why you hate it, but I see why you would dislike it. Now, go back to the theatrical cut. And I seen that in the cinema even back then. But anyway, there, the police, the Dracula says, "I have a gift for you," and the Night Scouts come in, and cut. The police comes in, and there is only one corpse there, Blade. So they bring him to the morgue, and the body transforms back to this Simishi battle form. So we know that they really gave a gift. Dracula gave a gift to Blade, pretending that Blade died. You know, Blade, who was globally haunted by the Interpol or something. And then Blade goes away. So we know that the Night Scouts dragged him out. The Dracula turned into Blade. Everybody signed it. Oh, we no longer have to care about Blade because Blade is dead. But of course, we, the audience, know that it was actually Dracula. And of course, we see that Blade is going into the sunset. That's a great ending. So, fuck the unrated cut, watch the theatrical cut, and enjoy the show.